A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
No pity upon his neighbor. I know the brothers had me kind of turned on to watching what's that with the zombies? Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And that's the world that you're looking at.
That's it.
That's the when you see somebody hungry with nothing else on their mind besides eat, then they have turned into a zombie. That's what a lot of people call America the land of the zombie, because people don't have nothing on their mind but fulfilling their lust. See, the white man keeps telling, man, what about the Constitution? He's actually talking to the other Edomite to try to pull him out of that dead state, but it ain't working. Because everybody is so dead because of the food, because of the fluoride in the water, and because of fulfilling your lust at this time in the earth. It's so easy. It's so easy to do anything that you want to do. It's so easy to just go somewhere and pig out on food.
Yep.
It's so easy to just fuck off the whole day and party. Call your job. Or you know what? Don't even call your job. No call, no show, and just kick it. It's just so easy. You can go on Northwest Highway, get you some box, go catch a Mavericks game, slide on the other side of town, go to Six Flags. It's just so easy to do what you want to do.
Party and bullshit.
Because that's how it's all created now. So like I was saying, even these other Edomites are like, man, let's go back to this Constitution. And in saying that, what they're saying is, we want the world how it used to be, where these niggas couldn't say nothing, where we had them niggas in total subjection, where we had our women, our families in total subjection. That's what they want. That time is over. These cities are troubled. These people are scared. And like the brother was going into with the highway system, it's so easy to cut off Dallas. Especially if you have, the type of tanks and artillery that the so-called white man has. It's so easy to cut these cities off and to leave people stranded.
Can I say something? A reality of that is, look what happens when they do constructions on those highways. How the roads become so backed up, and how it takes so much longer for you to get to your destinations based off of one lane being shut down. One lane being shut down could cause you to be late for work. Could cause you to be late for work 2 hours.
That's right.
Now imagine when they shut the whole freeway down.
And the only reason you get to go back to work is because you got the tow truck that will come out there and be able to move the car. You got the ambulance that'll come out and scrape the dead bodies off the street. Now what if you don't have the tow truck that can't come?
Right.
Then you just got a city that's blocked off. Then you're just done. Well, y'all gonna get out the car, pick all the junk up, move it to the side. All this stuff will get cut off. If they were to raise the gas prices up to about $4 a gallon, you won't see a lot of cars on the highway. You won't see that. You won't see that stuff at all. But these highways, these are grids for the so-called white man to be able to maneuver and do the things that he needs to do. That's one of the reasons you see that it looks like a runway. That's so airplanes can land. That's what this whole thing with the highway system was designed for. I believe they got it from Nazi Germany, the idea. Because that's what they were going to go into, building a country where everything is pretty much militarized. Everything is based off the military being able to move and do what it needs to do.
2nd Esdras 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter days shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Because they walked in great pride. And that's what you see these so-called Negroes, especially, walking in great pride. When all this stuff is going on, you got the so-called Negro at home in the mirror practicing the native. You got the so-called Negro at home trying to make some more vines.
Taking
selfies. When you could actually be using social media for something constructive. You could actually be doing that, but you choose to do a dance. You got the so-called black woman who don't count anyway, but all she's doing is twerking. You can get mad at me saying that she don't count. Well, why don't you tell her to prove her worth? Because she damn sure ain't doing it. So you mad at me, but I'm not the one making videos about twerking. I'm making videos about coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. So you can get mad at me all you want to, but the truth is in your face. Go ahead.
But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
That's what it's all about. Understanding for yourself and seeking out the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And seeking out those that are like you. Seeking out those men that are feeling that same way, like Ezekiel 9 and 4. Seeking out those men to be around those men. Because that's how you're going to learn and make it. Your woman ain't going to help you get it done. It's your brother that's going to help you get it done. It's your brother in the truth that's out here fighting and laboring that's going to help you get it done. Because a woman is going to tempt you to not, or tempt you to have sex on the Sabbath. But if you're around your woman all the time, then you're going to end up falling in that same spirit. But if you, with your brothers in fellowship, your spirit will be strong, and you can fight that off. Your woman's going to try to get you to do all kind of manner of wickedness. Really, just so she can show that she has that power over you. Yep. And once she gets that power over you, she's gonna cast you aside because she wants to be that succubus. Once she sucked it all out of you, you just like a snake skin. There's no snake in there. She don't want that. She gonna go and find the next man to sink her claws in. Shit, man or woman to sink her claws in.
These women out here, they have a queen of heaven mentality, man, where they feel like you're supposed to worship them, man. That's right. And if you caught out here slipping, man, you'll get caught up. You'll get caught up in these women.
That's right.
Worshiping them. You know?
You got something, bro? Okay.
Verse 52, for unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plentifulness is made ready.
Plentifulness is made ready. All we do is talk about these spiritual things. We always talk about these spiritual things, seeing how it's going to be on the other side in the kingdom and all that. All that stuff is open to you. But what you're going to have to do on this side is put away those lusts that come to your mind. And I know the brother said earlier about being a hermit crab. For some people, it might behoove you to be a hermit crab because you've lived your life in such a manner and you've indulged in everything that you could. So now why not try to indulge in righteousness and putting off all those pleasures and being a giver, like and say right now is the time of giving. Christmas is the time of giving. Why don't you really live like that and put yourself to the side and be all about helping your brother, helping the next man? Why don't y'all really do that?
A city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfection, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you.
The root of evil has been taken away, and we're seeing that now because this thing is crashing. This thing is going down. So why not seek out those people like you that understand that? Damn, this is a messed up time.
This is it, bro.
I don't want to live like this. I want to see the kingdom. How do I get myself together? You should seek out those people. You got that out? Ezekiel 9. You know where Ezekiel at? Right after that, I'm fucking.
Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That sign and cry. That mark is being set. Mark is being set here. Mark is being set online. The mark is being set. So you people that are out there listening and hearing what we're talking about, you need to start doing what you need to do. And it's not for my sake, it's for yours. That's what we're called to do. Seek out the elect. So the elect can be sealed and we can get the hell up out of here. It's like we always bring up, this camp here started with, what, 2-3 people. Now, if you pan around, besides the man on the bike, we all trying to get in this thing.
That's right.
You know? We all trying to do this thing the right way. We all heard that the Lord calling and said, damn, that's right, man. This is over. The earth is through. It's all over. You can't eat food. You know, it really would be better for you to not eat the food, any of the food that's on the earth right now. It would be better for you to not drink any of this water. But you have to do it. So that should make you mad that you got to endure poison when it shouldn't even be like that. It's scarce of water. All this rain that's going on. But there's places in America that's scarce of water. You can build.
You got surplus of water here.
You can build a rocket ship, and so you say, to go to the moon, right? But you can't figure out a way to get some clean water to people. You can't help me understand. This place is done. This place is completely finished. You can build a car that can drive 100 miles an hour, right? You can build a highway system where you can get from LA to New York in a few days. But you can't figure out how to get some clean water to people. It doesn't make any sense at all. Hell, Rome figured that shit out. You was reading, go ahead.
Now verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare
Now,
either.
that time is coming as well. That time is coming as well to where people are going to start getting their heads cut off for not adhering to the word. But we're going to be nice right now. We're going to leave that topic for another time, or it might come back up if the Spirit wants. But we'll end on that. You go ahead with your treatise.
Joel chapter 2, verse 15. Blow the trumpets in Zion.
Because when you go to church, they have an altar call. And what the altar call is designed is for you to come up there, confess your sins, and say that you want to change. But that's what's going on, week in and week out. It's an altar call for you to come and confess your sins, be baptized with this word, and change and repent. That's what's going on, week in and week out. All these videos, all this time invested. That's what's going on. So it's time for you people that are understanding what's going on to go ahead and come on in and show your work. Go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 15. Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children.
And that's what happened over time, starting with Abba Bivens. That's what happened. There was a call, and the Lord's word was sent out, and the assembly was gathered, and the assembly has been pushing this thing. The spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has been pushed so much that it started off on one street corner in this big, humongous world. It was one street corner, 34th and something in New York. I forget.
34th and Broadway.
Broadway, I think it is Broadway. Starts right there. And then it manifests itself to now, damn near every state has a legitimate camp that you can go online and listen to. And that's not counting the camps that you don't know about. That's not counting the people that are following the law, statutes, and commandments, but not going out on the highways and byways. It started at that one place, and look at what it manifests itself into. That's how you know this is the Lord's work. When we did this with no gun, no knife, and we were tempted many a times to just throw the sign out the way and just start fighting people. They've thrown piss at us. What was that one time? It was oil and piss.
Eggs.
Threw that at us. Eggs. Money constantly being called on us. Brothers got decent jobs with clean records. You don't want the cops called on us. But we took all of that and we keep going.
So you have people trying to tell us stuff. Yeah, one person come around and talking about, man, I'll give you 10 racks right now if I get out this corner. You know?
Okay.
You had a Native, I remember years ago there was a Native American brother that came out saying, hey, y'all really don't need to be working, we'll take care of y'all. Just move, remember that? Just move up to Oklahoma. I forget where he's from, I want to say Oklahoma.
What is the DHS?
What are you talking about?
On that poster right there. DHS.
I don't know. But you go ahead and finish what you were saying.
No, I'm done.
You had something that
Ezekiel 11 and 16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord power, although I have cast them off, I've cast them far off among the heathen, talking about Israel.
That's right.
And although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the country where they shall come. That's why all the camps is out here. Prophesied Ezekiel that it's going to happen, man. It's a little sanctuary. Ain't gonna be no like 15,000 people out here, bro. The camps is gonna be small.
That's right.
144, small number.
It's good. It's a group that you see here up against. Just if you turn around and look, just against the nations. You have a camp in Dallas. You have a camp in Houston. You have a camp in San Angelo. If I'm missing a city, let me know. But outside of that, when we're out here and we're amongst ourselves, it's us against the world. You got these 20 people against this whole city, against this whole surrounding area. And the only way that we can make it is through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Because once we go away from the spirit, we're subject to these people. If we want to go and start depending on guns and knives, then the spirit of the Lord is going to go away, and we'll be subject to these people. But we're protected. That's why we're able to move and function the way that we are, because we're out here in Satan's living room, telling him that we are about to kill you. When we get the chance, we are going to kill you. Now, how could in your mind it's like, damn, it should have been got y'all off the corner, right? That's the spiritual nature of it. We have that spiritual protection from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua because we look like just unassuming niggas with some have decent jobs, some have not so decent jobs, some have no jobs. Just niggas living their life. That's what we look like. But they don't see that spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. But it is there.
Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
The holy mountain is the Lord's people. That's the Lord's people. That's what we're doing. We're blowing that trumpet to the Lord's people, amongst the Lord's people. Granted, we might not be in the projects, but the projects ain't the best place to be. You got the tribes in the projects, but when you out here on these main streets, you reach everybody. You can reach everybody, not just one little select group, because the projects, one project, you may not reach another project. You may not reach people that are out here living amongst these main part of the cities. This main street is designed for everybody. Projects is designed for niggas in the projects.
Yeah. That's a cut to people out there saying, why don't y'all go to the hood? But then, what about the person that's in the suburbs?
Exactly.
What about the so-called black man that's in the suburbs? What about the so-called black man that's in the rural areas, man?
And niggas from the projects are out here all the time. So we're not hiding from them. The projects can come and find us. Why do we have to go to them?
And can I even say something? It even tells you going to chief city, the chief place of concourse. That ain't in the projects.
There is no concourse. There's nothing but death in the project.
Exactly.
That's another. If I can say something, that's also going to the churches as well. Because even Yahweh Shai said, "I come to heal the sick." Well, he was the physician to the sick. If you're in the churches, you already have a congregation. And the congregation is the same people that's coming every Sunday, okay? But when you are on a chief place of concourse, there's many different walks of life, many different people that are coming at different times. So you can get through to a different person each time you come out.
That's right. Everybody don't live in the projects. Everybody ain't doing bad. So why would we just specifically be to the projects? That's because y'all on that black thing. You think because our skin is dark, we only need to be around those that have dark skin. Well, that's not true at all. Because though we all may have dark skin, besides the brother Yaiquan, we're not all of the same tribe. You got brothers that are up here that have dark skin that are from the northern kingdom. So what are you going to say about that?
We'll start back at verse 1. This is Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh.
Because as that trumpet is blown, all of the land will tremble. All of the land is now seeing that, damn, some of that stuff they saying is right, bro.
Yeah.
That's what the so-called white man is telling us up.
There's less scoffers out here. It's more people that are white that are coming out here and really listening, man. That's right. Even people that used to scoff, now they walk by, it's a different type of vibration. They're looking at us like, it's like you motherfuckers, but it's more of like motherfuckers making good points, you know?
Exactly. Because you think that we up here with the Black Lives Matter movement or whatever you want to call it. And the so-called white man, he walks by. And that's what he sees and he thinks, oh, that's that bullshit. But he'll walk by and he'll hear us talk about the Federal Reserve. He'll hear us talk about all kinds of different topics and subjects. Going into them in depth and in truth. And he'll have to respect that information. Go ahead.
It's really cutting to the marrow, man. The truth hurts. That prideful countenance is slowly deteriorating.
That trumpet is causing the tremble.
That's right.
It's causing the tremble.
That's right.
Especially if you look online. All the videos just of the apostles alone, from since they started, it's countless videos. That's caused the tremble in the land of the YouTube, as they say. Now you got to add all the other camps, starting from what, 08, 07. That has caused quite a tremble, to the point of where they shutting off pages. And that don't do nothing but make us happy, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to upset this kingdom. Like I always say, we're trying to be on that red list. If I'm not on that red list, I'm finna ask the CIA, what do I need to do to get on the motherfucker? Because I want to be on the red list. I want to be a target for Jason Bourne. I want him to send him looking for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the guy they just walk past. I want to be one that they say, that dude has made his stance. He is not for his kingdom at all. I want him to send the super soldiers my way. And through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, I'll either be able to escape or fight them off, whatever it may be, or die. But Lord willing, I die fighting.
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 17. Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Lord, and give not thy heritage to reproach.
And there will be a remnant that is spared. If you read in Revelation 7, it talks about it, and other places as well. It talks about the 12,000 from each tribe that will be sent to create that number of 144,000. It talks about that. There will be a remnant set, bro.
Spare thy people, O Lord, and give not thy heritage to reproach, that the